Welcome to TV Bankole. I am your anchor, Ademola Bankole, and it is my pleasure having you once again. It's been a while, and we regret not being able to be with you live. But today we'll be starting this program, Society, with the happiness and joy that is reminiscence of a Thanksgiving. Having said this, I quickly must tell you that it has not been, just a lull for nothing. We've been trying to upgrade our systems so that we can bring the best and the most quality presentations to you, our viewers, our esteemed viewers. Today we'll be looking at our society from a political perspective. We are going to look at the things that ought to give us hope against the future, and this is the kind of leadership our country, Nigeria, should expect. Presently, we have President Muhammadu Buhari, whom I believe we all hold in very high esteem. But come 2019, there will be an election to elect a president for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And for now, it is not certain what the position of President Muhammadu Buhari is going to be with Nigerians. But TV Bankole is of the considered opinion that his party is most likely to hand him out as the candidate. So that leaves the PDP to grapple with its own. And of course, one of the latest scenario that has sprouted is the political re-engineering, so to say, of the PDP, in which a former member of the APC who just decamped to PDP, Atiku Abubakar, is expected to make a very important contribution. Well, there are issues that are coming up now against Atiku Abubakar, and one of the major and of course very, very formidable one is the allegation that he was involved in corrupt practices, and the American government at a point in time raised this allegation. That was when he was the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and under President Olusegun Obasanjo. A lot of people definitely seem not to take these allegations very serious, because as it were, nothing manifested publicly to indicate that it was a serious allegation. But this time around, a very, very important dimension has been introduced to it. President Olusegun Obasanjo, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, beg your pardon, had come out publicly to underscore the genuineness of the allegation. He was interviewed according to a video we are going to play to you in 2013, and which he confirmed the allegation And as it is, we'll leave you to ponder over the video and let us see what your opinions are going to be. So here we are.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo is remembered for many things in modern Nigerian political history. One of them is setting up the structures for fighting corruption and economic crimes, the twin cancer undermining the nation's developmental aspirations. In this rare encounter at his hilltop residence in Abeokuta, Ogun State, the former Nigerian leader reminisced on the anti-graft war and the challenges before the EFCC, as he explained that pioneer chairman of the EFCC, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, was never his attack dog when he was at the helm of affairs. He also spoke about the corruption controversies surrounding his number 2 while in office and reasons why he cannot visit the United States. He added that he conceded to his vice presidential candidature in 2003 because of political exigency. Hear him.
It's those people who have run foul. The people like Atiku. Yes, even people who are peddling this in the it's my attack dog to take back Tafa Balogun, my own IGP.
EFCC will get you anywhere, anytime.
We got a letter from America in June 2006 listing a number of people to be investigated. Atiku was one of them. Atiku was one of them. That letter went straight to EFCC. It was just shown to me because they will not be able to investigate my number 2 without my saying, okay, if we get this letter from America, so be it. If we have agreement with FBI, we have with Metropolitan Police, and they are helping us and we are helping them, and they write to us and say, hey, these are the list of people we want you to help us investigate. What do you think we should do? At one time when I was investigating, looking into things, crimes and in the world, I came across what was happening in Mabulach in London. That is where they publicly execute pickpockets. Pickpockets, publicly executing them. And what did the report say? Even while they are publicly executing pickpocket, other people's pockets are being picked. Spectators and others, their pockets were being picked. When I was there, my aim is that corruption should not be a way of life. There's no society that is completely devoid of corruption. But there are societies that do not make corruption a way of life. And all I am struggling for is that there will be no impunity. No matter at what level, that will be no impunity. Anybody who wants to fight corruption must be like Caesar's wife, above board. Totally. Don't mind what people may want to do to smear you and all that, but you must be totally above board. When I was trying to fight corruption, an American friend of mine, he used to be in the government of President Carter, came to me one day and said, oh, you know, Mr. President, we appreciate what you are trying to do, but there's corruption very near you. I felt incensed and I felt worried. Of course, he was referring to my number 2. And And I believe that that should not be the position. So when you now say, and I could not in good conscience ask my number 2 to be investigated, this was in my first term, it's either I talk to him, which I did, or when there's a second opportunity, I put him aside. But the Americans wrote and asked, among others, that he should be investigated, and that we cannot rule out.
So
at that time, politically, I needed to carry him along. But then to put him in jail. I don't know what EFCC had found out about him. But I don't know whether he can go to America now. Do you know? I'm asking you, do you know?
I know he travels.
To where? He travels to where? To Dubai? I was investigated. And that's what I told you. I was investigated. I said, carry out clinical. And they did it. Well, all the people on my farm and all that, they went to them. One of them was telling me the other day that they called him 3 times. And they came to take their statement from me. And they even made sure that they did not submit that report to me. They waited until I left and updated their report after going around the world and saying, look, this is the report. So, nobody should be above board in corruption. I came to power as a farmer. And I left as a farmer.
Well, you've heard it. President Obasanjo, former President Obasanjo, once again, I beg your pardon, bared it all. He said Alhaji Atiku Abubakar was alleged to have committed some corrupt practices, and this was made known to him when he was the president of Nigeria by officials of the American government. You've heard it, and I don't need to repeat it, but what is certain is that there was indeed a proposal by officials of the American government that former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should be probed. And of course, the former president gave his reasons for not doing so as at that time. And we also learned a number of other issues. It is very clear that the vice president has a lot of explanations to do going by this video, which has gone viral in the social media. And we owe it a responsibility to Nigerians, particularly the social media community, to highlight some of the issues that are germane here. You will remember that at a point in time, the wife of the former President Muhammadu Buhari, Aisha Muhammadu Buhari, was also similarly alleged to have committed some malpractices, so to say, in America. This matter generated like a rumor, and it gained ground considerably that the presidency decided to respond or react to it. As at that time, so much was said about the allegations concerning oil and money laundering activities. Eventually, the wife of the president promptly, made a trip to the United States of America, and we have it on record here that here is a picture of the wife of the president when she arrived in the United States of America. Like TV Bankole said, she promptly took a trip to the US to douse the rumor as completely unfounded, to also indicate that she truly is above board. And again, you will see that prior to our trip, the public was awash with insinuations that immediately she arrived in the US, Aisha Muhammadu Buhari would be arrested, and this did not happen. Indeed, she was given a very, very glorious welcome, which the whole world saw, and this is the reason why we wish to bring the 2013 video of the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, popularly called OBJ, to the attention of Nigerians, that indeed the allegations against former Vice President Atiku Abubakar was not, after all, a rumor. So we have seen the way the wife of the former of President Muhammadu Buhari, I beg your pardon, handled the matter when she had a similar allegations against her, or rumor, peddled against her. It is our considered opinion that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should also take a cue from the wife of the president and do same. He has the word with her. He can easily arrange a trip to America, even to tell the world that, see, my erstwhile boss was not being truthful about all this. Whatever allegation he said was made against me is not true. So for that reason, I have traveled to America, and nothing has happened. So I think that so much is expected here. Nigeria is a country that deserves change at all levels. We deserve change, attitudinal change also, so that we just don't wave things aside because we are so-called, in quote, big man or VIP. If the wife of the president can go to the length and breadth of clearing her name, particularly traveling abroad at a very short notice, then somebody as important as Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should take up the gauntlet and douse this matter as rumors once and for all. It's a good thing that Nigeria is taking seriously allegations, against our leaders. It is not too much for our leaders to show to their people that they are above board, which is what we needed, to thrive as a nation now. So we are happy that our viewers are with us, and we hope that when we come back to live again, we will also raise other issues concerning our society. TV Bankole Live is happy to be with you once again, and we have the greatest pleasure of being live with the people that actually have been expecting us for so long. once again, we are happy to be with you, and we hope that this time around tomorrow we will conduct the same program. Once again, thank you very much for being with us.